toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolverines offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. And it's incomplete on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Black. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll try the run. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it in the middle. It's Osborne. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Runs through a tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Stanford quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Unloads quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Brings up second down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Baker. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Third down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Gets it to the back. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Huge loss on the play. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
First down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to add another.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Dropping back, it's Warner. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Black. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Durham. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Punt is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Connor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, it's Baker. Here's the pressure. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the tailback. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He takes it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Let's go, right.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it.
There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Moved out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Makes the catch. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
It's now second and goal.
Trying to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry up. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air, it's Warner. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Baker. This time on target. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Warner. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Warner. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw. Back's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw again. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Turning it on! And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking for space, it's Durham. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Working the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Open space at the 25. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Power ahead. Touchdown, Stanford! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time when obvious. It requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Touchdown Wolverines! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Osborne. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this